Rangers left Pittodrie tonight 9 points behind Aberdeen after a 2-1 defeat. But should Phillipe Clement permanently leave Rangers before the club find themselves facing another 9 in a row? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Phillipe Clement's time could be up. And at this point, I don't see Rangers winning the league for this season, next season, the season after that. Before we know it, it could be guns blazing. It could be balls to the wall. It could be hitting that big red panic button. It could be facing the magical 10 again. I don't know if Clement's the man to stop Celtic. I don't even think the guy can stop Aberdeen. He's out of his depth. He has to go. He's a poor man's, a bald man's Michael Beale. And his time, I think, at the club is up.
He couldn't even stop a bath correctly.
And he needs to take Tav, by the way, and Desser's with him.
A lot more than that as well. 5 away games, 1 win, 1 draw, 3 defeats, 2 goals scored. If that isn't sack worthy, that would be sack worthy at Ross County. Like, come on, man. Scud it by Celtic, scud it by Kelly, scud it by Aberdeen, 0-0 against the worst Hearts team you'll ever see. Alright, we beat Dundee United, but they didn't turn up.
But you know the real worrying thing is? It's not like Rangers have been great and you're thinking, oh, well, they were unlucky to lose that game and they're unlucky to lose that. If anything, it's the opposite way about. If anything, Rangers probably are sitting on more points than they deserve.
Yeah.
Oh, you know the way sometimes you could maybe... Like, Rangers have lost what? They've lost to Aberdeen, they've lost to Kelly, they've lost to Celtic. Like, maybe you could look at those games and go, well, you know what, they were unlucky in majority of those games. I don't think they deserve. But when you actually look at it, Rangers, I think, have won more games they didn't deserve to win than they've lost. I think the 3 games Rangers have lost, they've deserved to lose them all.
Yep.
Have Rangers deserved to win all the games that they've won? Probably not. The draw against Hearts, I thought they were fortunate to get that. The win against Hibernian, they were very fortunate to get that. So, they're 9 points behind, but, in reality, it could be more.
It probably should be more.
It's not, you can't sit here going, well, Clement's had some bad losses, but, he was very unfortunate. Like tonight, Rangers pummeled Aberdeen, or the Old Firm game was a 50-50 game, or, Rangers dominated Kelly, and they just couldn't get the break. That's not the case. Now, Clement will tell you that's the case. Clement will say, well, XG, we were, same as Celtic. Bullshit. The 3 games Rangers have lost, they were well beaten. And maybe the Kilmarnock game, was just... Maybe that could have went either way, but no. I still think Kelly deserved that win.
Kelly did. They weren't that bad. Well, they weren't that good either, but it's unacceptable, man. It's time to go.
But sometimes
but see when you're saying that Rangers are lucky to be on the points they're on, and they're still 9 behind, there's a problem there.
Well, they are. I look at the games Rangers have lost, and I think they've been beaten, and I think they've deservedly lost.
I agree.
But I look at the games where Rangers have picked up points, and I look at those games and I'm thinking, I think Rangers were a bit fortunate there.
Yep.
I think they were really fortunate to beat Hibs, and I think they were fortunate to get a point against Hearts. Can't really remember the other games, but I'm sure they weren't spectacular performances either.
Yeah, the 2-1 against Motherwell in the league. All right, beat Ross County 6-0. Can't really complain there, but you're right.
St Johnstone game wasn't convincing. That was pretty damn poor. Dundee United game where they won by the 1 goal. It was not really.
Anyway, let's get into the votes. 535.
Should he go?
Should I go? Should I stay? Or should I go now?
Before we actually get into what it really, I wouldn't say it really bothers me, but it is annoying that
the Jambo bear in you that's being pissed off here.
No, I just wish across the board we could get genuine polls.
Well, you're not going to get genuine polls.
No, but
trolls.
Yeah, but I would just like for us to be able to put up polls and get like genuine answers and see what the actual audience or fan bases are thinking.
Well, I'll tell you the gauge. If this was a legit poll, you add your 56% and you add your 44%.
And that gets you what?
100% Phillipe Clement.
Nice wee round number there.
Nice wee round number there. Yeah, like it's dome. Nice and round.
How many Rangers fans have contributed to that 56%?
Yeah, I've had people say... I had one guy earlier on the stream that said he'd keep him because we've turned 9 points behind. No, but his logic was Walter Smith's done it and Clement did it last year. Let you in a wee secret here. Clement closed a gap in, then what did he do with it? He fucking let it go again. See if you get a fish on the line and you reel it in, and then you cast it out again. Did you
really
catch the fish?
No.
I mean, you didn't. So I mean, that logic's out the window.
I mean, there's two big differences. Last season, Celtic were poor. And you know, they dropped. I don't see Celtic hitting a run of form like they did last year.
No.
Second of all, Phillipe Clement just came in, and manager bounces exist. Whether you want to admit it, whether you like it or not, they do exist. And right now, he's not going to get a bounce. He's stuck in a rut.
He can't win an Old Firm. Does this team look like it's going to win an Old... This team doesn't even look like it can beat Aberdeen.
Yeah, but let's be fair to Clement. Last year, he did go on a good run. He's not going to repeat that good run.
No.
Michael Beale went on a really good run when he came in.
Yep.
The fact is, managers do not tend to, or at least Rangers managers don't tend to have the same sort of bounce as, they do. The second season, time and time shows that they just fall off.
No, so we're obviously in the yes, he has to go camp. I'm fucking baffled, kinda, not really, that 56% says he needs more time.
If he drew the night, I could have said, give him one more chance.
And what's that one more chance?
Well, till he next drops points.
Or gets
Well, what I mean by that is, when I say give him one more chance, if he drops points before Celtic drop points, then, or Aberdeen drop points, then he's gone. But, I mean,
look at it. But that's... See if he beat Kelly and he closed the gap to, 3. I'm not saying you could afford to lose tonight, but it doesn't seem as fucking bad as it would now.
Being 9 points behind Celtic is unforgivable. Being 9 points behind Aberdeen simply should not happen. It should not be possible.
You should get life in jail.
Aye, pretty much.
I mean, October, Halloween.
Yeah. And who's to say? I think everybody's assuming, though, that gap will close between Rangers and Aberdeen. Who's to say it won't get bigger?
Yep.
I mean, could we be looking at a scenario where Aberdeen finish about 20 points ahead of Rangers?
Well, I'll tell you what, a couple of weeks ago we were laughing it off and all this. Fuck, it's very real now. Anyway, time for the comments.
I don't think Clement's laughing. Well, he will. I mean, he's insured. Clement's insured.
He is. The Wave Goodbye Music says 4 more years. Hi Watman and Phillipe trust. Sefco 2 looks on the cards.
Right, the slabbering cabbage said, if it hasn't already clicked with the people, let me spell it out for you. Clement is staying. He is being paid to manage the decline of the club formed in 2012. That is his job. He's basically told all of you what his job is in the vaguest of words. He is managing the decline while trying to save the new club from financial ruin. This is just the start, and Sefco fans need to suck it all up. Hurrah! Living in lies always comes back to haunt you. Nice input there for the slabbering cabbage. We'll see what the replies say, though.
So basically, Clement is a bank manager.
Whoosh Flying Horse says, well said and deduced. Mr. or Mrs. Slabbering Cabbage. Thank you. All right, okay, there it goes. Do you agree with Slabbering Cabbage? Do you disagree? Obviously, you don't agree with the whole 2012 form thing.
There's a lot there to unpack, but here, if he's not going to get... It's like, if you're not... Well, let's say he is there to manage the financial ruin. Is there not better people...
Cheaper options?
Is there not fucking... Yeah.
No.
Would you not be better off going down to Nationwide or Bank of Scotland to actually get a fucking bank manager?
Let's be...
What's Phillipe Clement know about money?
Keep it real here, right? Rangers should be able to hire the cheapest of the cheap and sign cheap players and sign and still finish second in the league.
You know, but why?
No, but is that not the case?
You're right, but why are we pretending that a guy we've brought in to manage the players is there to manage the finance? It's just a mess, man. I don't even know what to say.
The guy can't manage the fucking team, never mind managing anything else. I think he needs to focus more on the on-pitch activities rather than the off-the-pitch activities.
Let's go. He needs more time. Take as much time as you like. Keep him forever. Please stay Clementine. Give him time and extend his contract. Offer him an extension of his extension. What do you make of those?
Celtic fans loving life. Why wouldn't they?
Well, that's right. John Hurst says, who's next for the Ibrox manager merry-go-round? Form an orderly queue because all you'll get a shot at it.
I just believe that Rangers could get the same level of performance and the same level of results hiring a nobody at this point. Like, Clement, if he's on like 35, 40 grand a year, or 40 grand a week, sorry, I mean, surely Rangers could promote. Like, Duncan Ferguson said he's willing to work for free. If Rangers no bringing in Duncan Ferguson, would he do a worse job than Clement right now? If Rangers need to save money, could they not say, here, Duncan, you were willing to work for free, but we'll give you £1,000 a week, and you can be the new Rangers manager?
They can afford to give Punk a bit more than that.
No, but I just think that the results that Clement is delivering aren't results that I would expect a so-called good European manager to be bringing you.
Risi says, give him a few more years, Michael. 2-year contract extension, anonymous on the Dons. Keep him, says quadruple treble. Right, William Hall, I want to point this out. Funny facts is Rangers have no money to sack him, so if you do, you've gone bankrupt, lol. Right. So, let's say it's bankrupt by sacking him. What's the fucking end game here then? Well, no, what is the actual 17 million down the Swanee? We can't sack the manager because it would snooker us. The black's behind the white. What's the hit me with what's the end game? Just accept we're shite till this guy ends his contract.
Honestly, the payoff for Rangers won't be much. Chris Boyd spoke about this. Yeah, he might have signed a new deal, but you don't pay him for the full remainder of your contract.
He's been paid off a few times. Did Chris Boyd?
He
knows.
No, but like some people think that you have to pay the full amount left. That's not how it works. I mean, I can't imagine Rangers would owe Clement more than a few million max. I think 3 or 4 million at an absolute most.
Yeah, it's not.
Some people are floating about 12 million over. No way. It would be. I think it's a couple of million. I'd say it's probably about 1.5 to 2 million. 3 to 4 at the absolute most.
I think 12 million is reserved for the likes of, Ten Hag.
Aye, Premier League managers, they'll be getting that, but not for Clement. You could argue that it's more detrimental to Rangers actually keeping Clement, especially if they do not get second and they do not qualify for European football. And at the moment, I mean, it's looking like they might not. Third place wouldn't guarantee Rangers. I mean, it wouldn't guarantee Rangers any European football. It gives you an opportunity to qualify for the Europa League, but keep in mind, this year the playoff is gone, so if you finish third, you actually need to win a European qualifier to get some form of group stage football. Finishing third does not get you guaranteed Europa Conference League football, nor does it get you Europa League football guaranteed. So, if Rangers don't beat Aberdeen, they could be done by. They could be done by August. There could be no European football. Although, I mean, you could maybe argue, as bad as it is as a financial hit, maybe that would be better for the new Rangers manager next season.
All in on the league.
Just focus domestically. You have no European football.
But no, because then there would be no excuses. There would be no Thursday, Sunday. It would simply be.
But with the extended European competitions now and the league phase and the money's went up, and even in the Europa League, I mean, Hearts are predicted to get what? I mean, 6, 7, 8 million from the Europa Conference League. So I'm assuming the Europa League you'd be looking at like 10. Can Rangers really afford to take that sort of hit?
Probably not. Let's go down though. Let's scroll down. The Red Hook, yes, please sack him. I'm tired of this team of bottlers. It's so embarrassing, destroying to see Celtic and also Aberdeen 9 points clear of us. We need a new manager that's going to do well by us. I agree with that. Jenny Campbell, who's going to sack him though? And who's going to sign a new manager? I don't think anyone wants to come to Rangers. It's a shambles and you abuse all your own players. Yeah, we do. Rightfully so. Tony, you just gave him some more time. Paul Seltz, let's face it, no one's surprised Rangers get beat 2-1. Here, I predicted 2-1 Aberdeen, so I'm not surprised. No, it's not. It's funny to watch Rangers lose. Akundu, one of the pillars of Scottish society is about to tumble for the second time in 12 years. This is a beautiful thing to witness. Cute Kanji says, of course he has to go. Beer guy, after watching Stevie's live stream earlier, I think the answer might be obvious, lol. But can they afford to pay him off? If he quit, that saved the hassle and money. Well, he's not going to quit, Beer guy. I wish he would quit down, son, but he's not going to do that.
Can we really blame the managers for not quitting?
No.
We say they should do the right thing, but see when there's millions involved, the right thing's getting paid at the end of the day, isn't it?
I think it's different. Like, I mean, if you're like a legend and you truly love the club, but here, I've seen that over the years where people don't.
Like McCoy's.
Aye, so.
Yeah, but like, come on, I don't know if he's got a family or not, but I mean, he's entitled. He's got every right to stay in the job while he's contracted to be there. And if the Rangers board want rid of him, then they've got to pay him off. He's entitled to do that. I don't believe in this. Oh, if he wanted to do the right thing, he'd walk. He gets paid no money if he walks.
See, for me, the results, see as bad as the results are, it's the press conferences and the interviews.
I don't think he's doing himself any favours. I think he would win more Rangers fans around if he was honest.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he has to throw the players under the bus, but at least say, like, that performance wasn't good enough. That's not good enough for Rangers players. When he comes
He doesn't get it.
When he talks about, oh, we were unlucky, we could have won, XG, toenails, it's like, fuck, what are you talking about?
Toenail clippings, man. No, but he doesn't get the magnitude of the club, and he doesn't understand. You know what? See, when he first came in, up until the 2nd of March, it seemed like he got it. It seems like he understood what needed to be done. And then ever since that Motherwell game, his arse has folded. Don't understand it, but anyway, I mean, this stream, this video about Clement, this poll, he could be sacked in an hour's time, but we'll give a prediction right now. Will Phillipe Clement survive Thursday, Halloween, 31st of October, trick or treat?
Aye, I don't think, to me...
So he'll be bobbing for apples tomorrow in the Rangers boardroom?
To me, he's not giving interviews, he doesn't seem like a manager that feels like he's about to lose his job.
I agree.
He feels like a manager that is trying to...
calm the fan base down.
Yeah, he's giving excuses to buy himself, just try and get the fans on board, because he obviously believes he's going to be there, at least for the foreseeable future. He doesn't come across the guy that's given up.
Put it this way, right? The league's done. 9 points is 9 points. You go at the cup. That's a whole different...
You see, sometimes once managers know they're done, they don't even give excuses anymore. They kind of just accept it.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like a guy that's accepting it. He's a guy that's like, right, yeah, we didn't win the night, but get behind me because I'm here for the next game and the next game and the next game.
Stevie Gerrard could be sacked for El Atifig. Could he be the saviour once again? Take me back. Come on, Stevie G. Country roads, take me home.